Welcome back to Positive Life and Great Relationship. Today we're going to discuss close friends and would you consider someone a friend if they missed your birthday multiple times? Because good friends, close friends, don't miss birthdays. Yeah, so birthdays are really at a time of self-reflection and more, setting new goals, whether we want to reach our dreams, and really just appreciating the people that are around us, the people that have meaning to us, whether they are close friends, whether family members, coworkers, that people know our birthday. They know that it's important. Because what if we forget someone's birthday, the one that appreciates us, the one that we spend the most time with, and then they start to forget important holidays where they should be thankful for you, and then they say that they appreciate you, but do they really? Someone that you thought that was really important to you in your life, like someone that you thought that was really close to you, have you ever experienced that, like where they just miss your birthdays multiple times, like where they don't even it's almost like they don't know you, they treat you like a nobody, and you almost feel like non-existent to them, like someone that you feel that you could build a future around, and then you realize, whoa, they can't remember your birthday. Because birthdays are probably the most important day that we celebrate yearly. We have holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and Halloween, but when it comes to birthdays, it's more of like, if you remember someone's birthday, or you really pay attention, then you wouldn't miss it. And that really shows a lot. It shows like really what someone thinks of you, and really that when they say they value you and appreciate you, if they miss your birthday, then their actions already show it. It shows that they don't really value you because it's really not important to them. Like, you remember their birthdays, but then they don't remember yours. And it's really confirmation. It almost like validates the fact that they really don't care about you and that they don't value you. And I think it's important to really look at those, they say, inactions or actions that really could determine what you mean to that person or to certain friends. And if they keep missing your birthday, then really there's not really a lot of I wouldn't consider that even a close friendship, relationship, or whatever. And they do it twice because they had a chance to not do it again, and then they do it, so that means that they're really not focusing on you, that you just don't, you have to remember those days. And then when you forget something like that because you're angry or being bitter or being petty, then those things really have a significance on the way you view the relationship. I just think that if somebody forgets your birthday, that you really don't matter to them, that you don't have any value, and that pretty much says a lot. It says a lot about how they feel about you. So if they get angry about something, there's some type of disagreement, then pretty much like you're just gonna abandon everything, and then they're not gonna really realize that your birthday is near, especially when they had done it the year before, and now it happens again. Then you have to really value yourself. You got to respect yourself, and you got to love yourself to not let people do that to you, especially when you are always there for them, supporting them and showing that you care. It goes two ways. It's not a one-sided affair. Like, both sides need to care. There needs to be a balance. And if you forget someone's birthday, then would you not do it again? So that really proves that inaction proves that you don't matter to them. So I find it crazy that you could really plan special events to celebrate someone's birthday. Someone that you think that really deserves, a good life, a better life. You ever notice how much effort you put into somebody's birthday, that you try to make it special, and you put the time in, and you know the date, and you're just there, and you just go all in. You care for their birthday, and you try to make it as special, and you plan it, and then when your birthday comes, they forget it. They only forget it once, they forget it twice 2 years in a row. Two years in a row they forget their birthday. So if you have someone like that in your life, really think about your value. Would you continue being a friend with someone that keeps missing your birthday? So say if they missed it last year, and then they missed it again this year, and it's almost like you don't matter, that your value is this little, and it really confirms the actions of how they view you. They may say that they care, or they may say, here you go again, saying I don't appreciate, when you mention that they don't appreciate you. But then they miss your birthday, and then they miss Thanksgiving. So it's like these events that are important to really, it's about being thankful for having that person in your life. And then when you have the birthday, it's the most important day of any person's life, because that's when they're born. But when you get these people in your lives, then you have to really think about whether you want to continue to have a relationship with them. Because it's not meaningful if they can't remember your birthday, or they don't appreciate it when you put your time, your energy, and effort into making their birthday special. And then they forget your birthday. They can't even say one thing of happy birthday. They can't even remember it. They can't remember it. When they missed it the year before, and then they do it again the second year. So it's like they've never remembered your birthday. And when it happens more than once, then you're not going to get bothered by it, because you kind of know what type of person that is. You know who you're dealing with. That your value is low, that they don't respect you. But birthdays are big things, so remember them. Make sure that you pay attention to everything, whether they tell you a date. Because the birthdays are an important time to show value for someone. If they remember your birthday and you remember their birthday, then you're showing that you're equal and that you appreciate them. Because anybody can say that they care about you. Anyone could tell you, I appreciate you, I like you, I love you. But when they start to forget special events, this tells you that you do not matter to them. That what you've done for them, to always be there for them, to support them, has little value to them. Because what matters is them, to them. It's called self-centered, self-absorbed, where only their feelings matter, what they do matters, their dream matters. It's only about them. It's the way that people treat you, whether it's in actions, by missing your birthday, missing special events, and just really not putting the effort in and to remember you. But it's also the actions, by them fighting with you, putting you down, the things they say to you, the way they treat you. These are important indicators to show your value. So if you have a close friend, family member, or just anyone that you feel that does not treat you good, share this with them. Don't allow this poor treatment to continue on. Be honest, be open, be comfortable, and share it. You can't say it's okay, it's all right, that you accept this treatment. Because if they miss your birthday, so birthdays have a lot of sentimental value that It's more of like you could say it's like a measuring stick on how someone views you, on what you mean to them. So when they're saying that, there's times we might say, you don't value me, you don't appreciate me. But if they forget your birthday and they do it multiple times or they miss it, then they're already telling you that they don't care about you, that they don't value you, they don't respect you, considering that you celebrated their birthday and you did special things for them and you made sure that you remembered, and then they didn't remember you. Sometimes we could say that they're self-absorbed in their own life, like where their own feelings, their own emotions, and only they matter. And it doesn't matter what anybody else does, that they will focus on sharing their problems, their concerns, and how they feel. And then one day you realize that they don't know nothing about you because you're only talking about them. So if you have these close friends in your life that just forget important events and they don't really remember, especially your birthday, then you really have to reevaluate. Just sit down and really think about whether you want this person in your life anymore. Just really make a note of it. Remember birthdays. Don't ever forget birthdays because they matter. They're important, and that shows that you value someone, that you're going to remember some important day in their life. So really respect your value, to know who you are, and the time that you spend with people that say that value you and that they like who you are. Because when people know that you care about them, that you have feelings for them, then it's very common for these people to use that to their advantage. They think that they could treat you any way they want, and then they'll flip it on you and make it look like that you are the problem. So if they forget your birthday, take note of it. If they do it again, definitely think about whether you should be friends with that person anymore. Because if they're only focusing on themselves, that means in the future, you're not going to matter to them. I mean, it's easy to forgive when someone forgets your birthday or they forget a important event. But when you're remembering everything on their side and then they're forgetting, maybe they choose to forget, or maybe it's them being petty, or maybe it's that you just don't really matter to them and that they just need you around to make them feel better. So you have to really sit down with these type of things, and really realize your value and whether people are respecting you, and that they appreciate you, and that they're showing gratitude. And when they do forget your birthday or any type of events that are important to you, then that's pretty much like a sign that you don't matter. So when you're meeting a new person, you're going out on a date, or you have a new relationship, make sure that you know the date of their birthday, because that's an important time, and that you should write that down, make a note of it, and just remember it. Even if you're in a marriage or in a relationship of any type, just really focus on remembering that birthday, because if you remember theirs, then they should remember yours. So share in the comment section whether someone has ever missed your birthday, someone that was important to you. I mean, maybe a close friend, or just someone that you felt that you assumed that valued you. Has anyone ever missed your birthday? And share who it was and how it made you feel when they did it. So do you think someone could be a close friend if they can't remember your birthday multiple times? And remember, value yourself, respect yourself, and love yourself. Peace out.